Hello everyone, this is Tom from Dirk Witte Music Store in Utrecht, the Netherlands. And today we are taking a look at a rather new Gretsch electric guitar model from the Synchromatic line. We've actually taken a look at the Falcon previously, as well as the Abbey Road limited edition model. And now this is the third and actually final one for now, in line to make a demo of. This is the Gretsch Synchromatic Nashville hollow body electric guitar in a stunning and classic looking orange stain finish, or 50s orange stain finish is what these what they are officially called, or what this color is officially called. So a very classic looking Gretsch when it comes to the looks as well as to the sound. But what is especially cool about this line of models is that these are rather affordable, because these are crafted in China. A lot of the very high-end and legendary Gretsch models are oftentimes also the quite expensive models. So think the Falcon, the 6120, Chet Atkins models, Country Gentlemen's, because those are then oftentimes built in Japan, and again, those are quite pricey, oftentimes 3,000 to 4,000 euros, if not more. But these are not priced at those types of prices. So it is not a direct copy of like a 6120, because this is a model that mostly resembles that legendary classic model made by Gretsch, the 6120. It has a lot of similarities, so especially again for the look, but then also for the sound, and the playability is also really great. So a really cool line of models. I'm curious to see if they will expand this line with new models, but time will tell. So far I'm hearing some very good things about this line of guitars. So really cool guitar. Let's dive into the specs of this very cool Gretsch hollow body electric guitar from the Synchromatic line. Obviously, first off, this is a completely hollow body electric guitar made up out of laminated maple. It is 2.5 inches deep, and the dimensions are, I believe this is 16 inches, so it's quite a big guitar, but not like overly big. I would say, I think that most people will be fine playing this, but it is not a small guitar by any means. Obviously it is done in, again, this beautiful 50s orange stain finish. Also then got some binding around the top as well as on the back, some 4-ply binding, dual F-holes, which are also bound on the inside. We've also got some ML bracing underneath this top, this laminated maple top. Not entirely sure what that means. I'm guessing that is like a vintage inspired type of a bracing, because I do know that Gretsch does have like their own bracing patterns that then provide certain tones and such. But this one then gets the ML bracing. What is kind of a difference between the more high-end Gretches to these models from this line is that the controls are a little bit more simplified, which in my opinion is actually kind of like a good thing, because you just now have a 3-way pickup, selector switch, and then a master volume control, tone control for each of your pickups, and then a master tone control. So instead of like having a tone selector switch, which is kind of limiting, this is more modern in that sense, that you just can dial it in to your liking, and everything in between. So that is a big plus if you ask me. The pickups are some humbucker pickups, like some TV Jones inspired pickups, but to be more specific, these are some high fidelity Filtertron pickups. So they are not the actual TV Jones ones that are made in the USA, that are also found in the very expensive models made in Japan and such. But these are still very great pickups. They really do a great job at delivering those very classic Gretsch sounds, and also a very classic Gretsch look, as well as those very cool pickup rings. Obviously it is all gold hardware. Got a floating bridge. The base is made out of ebony, and then you've got a Synchromatic style golden bridge over there that you can intonate to your liking. Also then got a Bixby tailpiece, also then the Gretsch style ones, like with the V cutout over here, which is obviously a very classic and very fancy look. but it is kind of like a B60, I believe. So meaning that do not get like the part where the strings go underneath. So this is kind of like the more simplified version of like a B7 that you find on a lot of other guitars, but a really classic look, and obviously really great for your classic Bixby needs, if you will. Also got this very cool pickguard, also looks very, very classic, reading Nashville, and then Gretsch underneath. And then again, you've got your master volume control, and then 2 volume controls for each of your pickups, and then a master tone control. And also these very cool looking Gretsch golden knobs. Alpha jack over here on the side. And you've also then got the very classic strap buttons that are kind of like locking. So you then unscrew them, and then you put your strap on there. And yeah, it's kind of like a very like vintage inspired locking system in a way, that you also found on the very old models from the 50s and the 60s, so that's very cool. Moving on to the neck, that is a maple neck, and it features a classic C profile, which is a pretty medium size, so nothing all too special, so not too big, not too thin, and as the name says, a C shape, plays and feels really, really nice. Obviously, so plays and feels really, really nice. The fingerboard is bound, and it is made up out of ebony, so that also looks really, really nice. Got these very cool thumbnail inlays right there. Then got a bone nut, and then you've also got this very nice looking headstock overlay that is made up out of rosewood, what appears to be, also with kind of like an orange stain, it appears to be. Looks really, really nice with your Gretsch logo done in, I think, mother of pearl. Yeah, that is definitely mother of pearl. Trussel cover. And then on the back you've got your serial number as well as your crafted in China decal, and these very cool open gear tuners, which are then also golden. They also do got like this pattern going on, so like this embossed decorative pattern, which looks really, really nice. And then last thing to mention, also comes with a very sweet hard shell case. So you really get like the full like professional high-end Gretsch guitar experience, but minus the price tag. So I'm all up for it. I think that this is a very interesting line. I see a lot of potential in it. I hope that they are again going to come out with some other models of like very classic models to like make the very classic old school Gretsch models, like the Country Gentleman perhaps, or even another Falcon, because there already is a Falcon, like a white Falcon obviously would be very great, as well as maybe some other models to make those yeah, kind of more accessible, like at this 1,000 to 1,500 euro price range, because that is a pretty sweet spot. Like you really get a lot of guitar for your money, and especially nowadays guitars made in China, don't let those scare you. Like a lot of those guitars that are like priced at this type of a price range are really high quality, and yeah, very reliable and very great sounding and very comfortable playing electric guitars and acoustic guitars. So this is also one of those. So a really fantastic guitar, definitely a looker, and also sounds really, really great. Very classic Gretsch tones again, so incredibly cool guitar. Let's hear what it sounds like, but first, if you're interested in this Gretsch Synchromatic Nashville hollow body electric guitar in a 50s orange stain finish, be sure to head over to the links in the description for further details. If you enjoyed this demo, be sure to like the video and to subscribe to the channel for more cool weekly demos of very cool electric guitars, like these cool acoustics, bass guitars even, of that really cool stuff. Also be sure to like us and follow us on our socials, Instagram and Facebook. Links are also in the description. With all that being said, let's hear what this brand new Gretsch Synchromatic Nashville electric guitar sounds like. Going to be playing it through this late 1970s Fender Pro reverb. So let's move on to that part and let's then take this really fantastic brand new Gretsch for a spin.